Both of these phones feature the latest and greatest in terms of hardware, but whereas Samsung's phones are all in on a single 12MP camera, OnePlus tries to eke superior low light performance from a secondary sensor that, strangely, has smaller pixels than the primary one. Anyway, the Galaxy S8 is one of the best phones of the year so far. Does the OnePlus 5T give it a run for its money? Let's find out. Spec and design. The Galaxy S8 is on the smaller side of this year's flagship crop, with the 6.2-inch Galaxy S8 Plus and 6.3-inch Galaxy Note 8 hitting sizes closer to the OnePlus 5T, but to my mind and hand, it hits the right size for most people. That's not to say the OnePlus 5T doesn't look great. It builds on the successful maturation of the OnePlus 5 and removes much of the legacy design element. The all-screen front is a big deal, especially for those looking to OnePlus as a trend-setting company, while the fingerprint at the back makes a big difference in usability, especially when paired with the face unlock feature. It's also worth pointing out that both the OnePlus 5T and Galaxy S8 have headphone jacks, because you can never have too many ways to listen to music. Software. Right now, the OnePlus 5T runs Android 7.1.2 Nougat, which, while disappointing in a world of phones launching with Oreo, is still a newer version than the Galaxy S8, which is stuck on 7.0. OnePlus hews a little closer to what we would consider stock Android, but the company adds its own flair, and for the most part, the features add value. Since the 5T is the first OnePlus phone without capacitive buttons, there may be a slight learning curve for those coming from older OnePlus devices, but the company has maintained its bevy of shortcuts and gestures to make navigating the Android OS easy. OnePlus also promises an update to Oreo by the end of 2017, which may actually be sooner than Samsung's equivalent for the Galaxy S8 series. Cameras. The OnePlus 5T's camera is definitely an improvement over the 5's and over most devices in its price range, but it still struggles in some conditions in daylight. The photos are nigh identical to the OnePlus 5, as they should be, since the two phones share the same 16MP sensor. But at night, results vary. They are supposed to be better than the 5 thanks to a 20MP RGB sensor that's optimized for low light, but in our early testing, they're merely good, not great. Compared to the Galaxy S8, the results provide more detail in daylight and aren't quite as good in low light. The Galaxy S8 still has a great camera. Its single 12MP sensor performs well in both daylight and at night, but it doesn't quite measure up to the best out there anymore. Finally, OnePlus considers the 5T to be a slightly upgraded version of the 5, but essentially the same phone. When viewed that way, a $20 bump is a small price to pay for a larger screen, a great new face unlock feature, and the same awesome performance and software experience as before. Who still wants a Galaxy?